Hi, everyone. It's
Hi
Mrs.
guys.
Bartlett and Mrs. Fitzgerald. We're back for our week 3 of our virtual PE lessons. We hope you had a good time with your skills last week. Today, we're going to work on some rolling. But before we get into the rolling, we're going to do a quick warm-up. This warm-up's a little different than what we usually do. This warm-up is kickboxing. Now, I know some of you know what kickboxing is, but remember, it's really important that when you do kickboxing, you only do it into the air. You never do it at or towards or near anybody or anything. This is clearly just to get a nice cardio warm up and get your heart rate going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you a little bit of that video and then we'll move on. But first, before I show you the video, I wanna show you a couple of key moves that are in the video. There's a few different punches and a couple of moves that are very important, so you can follow along with the video so you have an idea of what you're doing. So the first one is a jab. When you do a jab, you have your hands up like this. You always want to protect your face. And what you do is you put your arm straight out and bring it back. Push it out, bring it back. Push it out, bring it back. Really turn that arm as you're doing it. Nice job, everyone. The next one they show you is called an uppercut. When you do an uppercut, you come from low and you come up and nice and high across your body a little. So you come down, it goes from low to high. It's a low to high punch, low to high. The last one that they talk about in the video is called a knee up. So what you do is you bring your arms to one side and you pull your knee up like this. One side and up. So the rest of the activities in the video, we've already gone over with you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show you the beginning of the video really quick, and then we'll move on to the rolling. It's a really cool song. I think a lot of you are gonna know what it is too when it starts. So we'll just watch a few seconds of this so you get an idea of how much space you might need when you do this. Okay, that was awesome. Nice job, Mrs. Fitzgerald. I think those are the 3 moves that we just went over.
I love kickboxing, Mrs. Bartlett. It's my favorite.
It is such a good activity. So that's your warm-up. When you're finished with your warm-up, we're gonna go into some rolling. Now, again, this is a skill we've already done, so this is just a review. There are a couple of really things you need to, important things you need to remember when you roll. One is that you have to keep your body square to the target. So if I'm rolling at you, my shoulders, my belly button, my hips, and my toes are all pointed towards you. What you do is you bring your arm back, and when you step with your opposite foot, and then when you roll, you get really low all the way to the ground, and you let that ball go and your fingers follow through to your target. So it's ready position, square to target, arm back, step, and roll, and you get really low and slide those fingertips along the ground. So when you roll, it's also important, you don't want the ball to bounce at all. That's why you have to get really, really low and slide those fingertips across the ground. Now, what we have for you here is we have a couple of activity and practices for you to do. I'm just gonna kind of explain them to you so you have an understanding. So the first one is you're just gonna practice. You're gonna do 5 practice rolls with an object. A big ball, a small ball, anything that rolls, you can try. The next time, you're just gonna roll the object in open space. Doesn't matter where it goes, we're just looking for the roll. We're looking to see that you have the right form. that you're able to perform the roll correctly. We don't care where it goes. Now, the next one, that's where we want to see if you can roll it at a target. Remember, a target's just where you're trying to get the object to go. So you could roll it to a door. If you're outside, you can try to roll it and hit a certain part of a building. You could roll it to somebody else. Somebody else is a great target when you roll. So you're going to try that 5 times. Now, what Mrs. Fitzgerald's going to explain for you is we have a couple of really fun activities that you can do that involve the skill of rolling.
Thank you, Mrs. Bartlett. So I was trying to think what would happen if I didn't have equipment. So what I've done is I've created balls with paper, just took a newspaper and rolled them up. I have socks, and I do have some heavy balls I'll show you later when we talk about bocce. But the first thing I did was I got plastic cups and I set up a bowling station. Can you see those bowling pins?
That looks awesome, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I don't have real bowling pins, Mrs. Bartlett, so I'm doing the best I can with what I have. And then I'm gonna face my target square like you said, Mrs. Bartlett. And I'm bringing my arm back, I'm stepping, getting low, roll, pointing right at the target, and I got 2 cups down. So I'm gonna see how many times if I could get them all down. So that's the bowling piece. You can use anything you have. If you have paper towels, toilet paper, anything that you have, just make a bowling alley. Remember, if you're gonna do a real bowling setup, it's 10 pins in a pyramid form. Now the next game was Connect 4. Everybody's played Connect 4, I believe, probably in your house. This is a grid. So all I did was get a big piece of paper and I made the grid. And my goal is to try to roll my balls into a square. And I want to connect 4 of them in a row. So I'm going to use the paper that I rolled up and ready position, arm back, step, roll. Okay, let's see if I can get 4 in a row. Ready position, arm back, step, roll. Ooh, that's really close. Ready position, arm back, step, roll. Holy moly. I'm out of paper. I'll use this rolled up plastic bag. Ready position, arm back, step, roll. Oh, that was horrible.
So
I got to get this, Mrs. Bartlett. One more. Ready position, arm back, step. Ah! Different weights, Mrs. Bartlett. I need paper. I found another one. I got this. Here we go. Ready position, arm back, step, roll. Yes!
Nice job, Mrs. Fitzgerald. 4 in a row. Wow.
I'm so excited. I knew I could do it, Mrs. Bartlett. Thanks for the encouragement.
No problem.
That's how we play Connect 4. Now, bocce is a game that you play outside. Generally, you could probably do it in the house if you had used the paper towels, maybe the paper newspaper. But a bocce ball is very heavy. And another name I've heard people call bocce is lawn bowling. And in my family, that's a big deal for us. We play bocce a lot. And this is what a bocce ball, a real bocce ball looks like. It's almost like a candle pin bowling ball. It's very, very heavy. And when you play bocce, there's usually 1 to 4 players, and you're playing in teams, and you're trying to get your bowling ball closest to the pallina. This is the pallina. Let me see. This is the pallina. It's a marker, a small white ball. And the best thing is when you play, you throw this pallina out in front in the field. It has to go at least halfway across the ground. And then you're going to throw the bowling ball to try to meet the pallina. Ideally, they touch, and that's like 3 points. That's really hard. And you got to take into consideration, if you're playing with somebody, they could knock your ball away and get closer to the Polina. The object is to get as close to the small ball or target. You could use a rock if you don't have a ball. You just throw it out and you're going to roll something so that it gets as close to that target as possible. This is a really fun game. So those are the games that we have for you today. And you saw the different ways we did it. I have a challenge for second grade. Ready for this, Mrs. Bartlett? They're going to love this.
They are going to love this part of it.
Holy moly. Try and make up a rolling game yourself. Let your imagination go wild. You know, have an objective why. What are you trying to do when you roll the ball? Create a game and then either take pictures or videotape it. Doesn't have to be long. Just create a game and send it to us, and we'll spotlight you in the next s'more. Okay? Now, if we get tons of them, we're going to have to move it, you know, rotate you guys through. But we'll try to get everybody that submits one, we'll try to get them in.
I love it. That's awesome. I can't wait to see what they come up with. They come up with the best activities anyway, so.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun, Mrs. Bartlett.
What's cool is, who knows, we might take their game and we may use it for our classes next year when we keep rolling. That would be really cool.
Yeah, you guys that are in extended day, I use those games you create all the time. I use them.
Yeah.
They got such great games.
Awesome. So for our wrap up, we're going to go over a few little important things. So there's about 4 really important things we want you to remember when you're rolling. The first one is, what position is your body in? Remember that word square. Square means your hips, your belly button, your shoulders. It's all pointed right at your target, your toes. You're facing your target. That's really important. When you roll the ball, what level is the ball at? Remember, you want the ball to be at a low level, the lowest you can go, all the way to the ground. You want those fingertips to slide along the floor. What foot do you step with when you roll? You step with the opposite foot. So not the same foot you have the ball in, but the opposite one, just like we talked about when we went over the throw. And why do you step to your target? You step towards your target so the ball or whatever object you're rolling goes right to your target. Wherever you step, that's where the ball's gonna go. That was awesome. I can't wait to have you guys try these challenges. Second graders, I can't wait to see your videos. And hey, first or kindergartners, if you come up with an activity, you can send that to us too. That's a really hard challenge, but I think some of you will be able to do that. So,
Mrs. Bartlett, we can't forget to say about the s'more.
Oh yeah. So remember, every week we're going to send out the s'more, and then next week we're so excited that we finally get to see you live. So actually it's this week. It's the week of May 4th. We're going to see you live. So don't forget to check the calendar and see when you have PE next week. It would be the same time that you had art and music this week, if that helps you. So
I think second and third grade is Monday.
Okay, so we'll see second and third grade Monday. We can't wait to see you. We're super excited, and we hope that you do it, and we see you. And the links, all you have to do is click on the links. And for kindergarten and first grade, your password is PE12. And for second grade, your password is PE23. It's all on that sheet. You can find it in the s'more. You can find it on the Miss Fitzpatrick's schedules. Whatever you've been using, it's everywhere. So with that.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Bartlett. Second grade needs to go into Google Classroom.
Okay, it's also on the s'more as well. Yep.
Oh, no. I mean, we haven't talked to them about Google Classroom. So we sent you invitations. So make sure you accept those invitations, because we have the exit ticket in there for you. So you play, you practice, you watch the video, and then you just answer the quick questions that are there in your Google Classroom. For kindergarten and first grade, Your exit ticket is different. It's right in the some more. All you do is click, answer the question, and it comes right to us. It's like magic.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you all this coming week. Bye.
Great. Bye, guys.